move on to the main event, which was Pitbull versus Emmanuel Sanchez, number 2, right? The first one was a close one, right? There was damage back and forth. But at the end of the day, Pitbull, he got the job done, right? Now we get a rematch. We got homeboy who is, tell me this ain't hilarious, from high school, man. Dude just fucking doing the little, I don't even know what you call it is, but for folks just listening, this dude does the little, like, you put
the dip tap.
Yeah, you do a little. Yeah, exactly. How you tap on your chew before, you know what I'm saying. You put the tobacco in, right? It's just hilarious. This dude came in, razor focus, all that. I think he was ready to go, man. But Pitbull's power, Pitbull's wrestling is something else, dude. His poise, his composure, it was just ridiculous to me, because what he did is says, I'm gonna fight a dude who's got a crazy reach advantage over me. He's way taller than I am. I'm gonna stand in the center of the octagon and I'm gonna dictate where this fight's gonna go. Emmanuel Sanchez, he was trying to, close the distance, trying to do calf kicks, trying to see how he can get in. He tried to do a very interesting. He tried to throw a right cross and then a calf kick after it and ended up getting caught. He didn't get caught like crazy on the chin. He actually got hit in his shoulder, got dropped, and arm and guillotine from there, and it was game over. Now let me ask you, AJ, man, I counted it back, right? So there was this thing where folks, I'm putting my hand out for the folks who are watching and for the folks who are listening. So I'm putting my hand out, and this is basically Emmanuel Sanchez's hand while he's getting the arm in guillotine. And within the span of less than 3 seconds, his hand goes from flexed to extended, or it goes from extended to flexed. Excuse me. So his hand was like this, and then it went flexed. And if I'm not mistaken, I did go to school for this stuff, so I hope I retained anything. When your hand goes from extended to flexed, that's your body naturally shutting down, right? That's you going to sleep and your body protecting itself, so you're flexing up. Right? It's kind of like when you kill a spider and its exoskeleton curls up. That's just, the physiology of the body, right? That happened less than 3 seconds. Pitbull had to be like, hey, ref, this dude's asleep, bro. You know what I mean? Like, what's up? Come down and come get this dude. I'm not going to let go because this is my job, but like, I'm just letting you know you should probably come get him because homeboy's asleep. And dude even kicked him. Pitbull even did like a heel kick to Sanchez to be like, yeah, look, he's not moving. He's not responsive. The referee moves his hand a couple times. This dude was asleep for a long time, bro. That's kind of the point that I'm trying to make. It wasn't close. Pitbull, absolute domination. Dude defends his belt again. He moves to 32-4 in his MMA career, arguably one of the best featherweights in the world. But the referee, man, what do you think about that? What did you just think about that late? Like, do you think that does something to the brain, shutting the brain down for an extended amount of time? What do you think?
100%. Yeah. You lose oxygen to the brain, man. That's brain damage for sure, 100%. Well, it was weird because I didn't think he was out. And then he said for the second time, yeah, he's out. And I was like, oh, no, this dude's really, like, he's legitimately out. And then he heel kicked him. And then the referee went and wagged his arm. And that's how I was like, Jesus Christ, this guy's been out for a good, 15 seconds already, guys. And then they rolled him over. And, it still took him a good, doing all the protocol, make sure he's right, sitting on the bench and everything. But it was insane, the fact that he had to tell him a good, 2-3 times, like, yo, this guy's out, man. And it was weird because even Pitbull did this thing where he had him and he told him, like, hey, this guy's out. He looks at him. And then does it looks back up like, oh, you all right, I'm gonna squeeze harder. Yo, he's out. Get him. It was crazy to see, man, especially with all the shenanigans from before.
Yeah, and it also spoke volumes to me because I said that's a master of strangulation right there. That's a master of just putting his opponent away right there. To be so relaxed, just to be like, hey, man, I do this every day. I put dudes to sleep all day long. I'm just a savage like that. Yeah, it was also crazy just how quickly Sanchez went to sleep, right? Now, one thing you can say is that was the first time Emmanuel Sanchez has ever been finished in his entire MMA career. He is now 20-5, so you went 25 fights or 24 fights without being finished. 25th one, he can still arguably say, I've never tapped, because he did not. He just went to sleep. So, you got that one in the bag right there. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, this was an interesting fight, and at this point, it goes to show that for Pitbull, outside of AJ McKee, we don't know what's next for this dude, what else he can do. And I have a suggestion for you really quickly, AJ, before we move on to the word on the street, man. What do you say Pitbull pulls a Michael Chandler? And Pitbull has a knockout win over Michael Chandler, too. So if you think Michael Chandler is impressive, you've not seen the best that Bellator has to offer yet. What do you think about Pitbull if he gets the job done against AJ McKee? And that's a big if, because AJ McKee is a killer, 17-0, crazy long reach. Dude's got almost like a 10-inch reach advantage, and he's way taller. Dude puts people to sleep like it's nobody's business. If he gets the job done in impressive fashion against AJ McKee, what do you think he says? All right, man, I want the winner of Ortega Volkanovski in the UFC.
It'd be interesting because who was the other Pitbull that fought in? Wasn't it Patricio?
Patricio Pitbull is at lightweight. He's at 155.
The older brother fought in UFC.
Yeah.
So it's been a while since we've had a Pitbull in the UFC, and man, it was a long time ago too. And Michael Chandler knocked out Patricky. After that fight, Patricio told Michael Chandler they're going to fight. Then Patricio knocked out Michael Chandler. So it'd be crazy to see him come to the UFC because that's a whole saga. That's like years and years in the making. Family rivalry, and they're from I forget where the Pitbull brothers are from, but they're Brazilian, correct?
Yeah, they're Brazil.
Yeah. So just having the whole like Brazil versus America rivalry again, another nostalgia factor. That I think it's a good move. I don't think they'll actually do it because of Bellator and UFC promotion, but
of course. So my thought process wasn't even necessarily like, this specific matchup or whatever. It's just saying that like Pitbull, arguably, he has an argument to be one of the best featherweights in the world, if not the best. So why not test yourself against UFC, the best of the best? What's up?
He's also the lightweight champ, is he not?
Yeah, he's a double champ, man.
He's a double champ in Bellator.
Yeah.
So I mean, one of the all-time greats for sure, 100%. So I was just clarifying.
No, for sure. I think there's two double champs, or at least there was. It was Pitbull, and then it was Ryan Bader, and I think Bader just lost his heavyweight belt or something like that, right? But nonetheless, man, it was incredible. You know what I mean? Performance. It was an incredible display of dominance, I should say. And at the end of the day, folks, I just hope that the UFC and the Bellator can start doing these cross-promotional matches because I just think that'd be awesome to see, man. The best of the best, truly. That's what this MMA sport's supposed to be about. That's what's supposed to differentiate MMA and boxing, is that we're not building up these opponents and we're not only looking at money, we're looking at number one versus number two. Give me the best you got versus the best we got, and let's make it happen. So interesting to see, interesting slate of fights, man. And that is Bellator. Obviously not UFC, but we break it down because MMA is MMA and we love this sport.